Hey guys, what is up? NYKia31 here. Madden 20, some online Regs with the Vikings. Dusting off the run and shoot. I want to go into the run and shoot a little bit, see what I can do with it for this year, and um, see what's what. I've dabbled in it a little bit, but I haven't really gotten down to the nuts and bolts as far as what's in it, what's changed, what I have to adapt to this game, and all that good stuff. And yeah, see what's what. This is my first upload in a couple of days. I can't. I need a break every now and then. I cannot do daily uploads. I cannot talk about as much as I play the game and as much content as I do put out as far as trying to teach football and Madden and how to implement sane real life X's and O's to the game and do it successfully. As Lamar Jackson goes off on me there. I can't do it every single day. I can't talk about Madden every single day. So sometimes I need a break. I don't know how content creators who do daily content do it. But hey, more power to you. But every now and then I need to recharge my batteries for a few days and just kind of rest. But anyway, the thing with these Vikings here, I'm intrigued by Thielen and Diggs if we do a little alert RPO. And Dalvin Cook, Kyle Rudolph. They're a good little trio. The fourth piece that I would need for this offense isn't really there, to be honest with you. Treadwell's not a great option. They have no one else, and here is just rust. I have that open there on the choice route, but I threw it a little bit too early, and sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. I get the deflection I get the completion off the deflection, and also the line is just hideously bad. Ugh. That's where a sideline dead-eye quarterback would come in handy. If I ran a little switch outs there, switch curl outs. Now we're going to pop Dalvin Cook in here as we catch him in a light box. Bubble slants. In the RPO game, the run and shoot is not as expansive as I would have hoped it would be. They're mostly alert RPOs. I tend to like the read ones better. Like here, I'm going to run an alert RPO here. He chases the run, and boom, we pop it in. That's a little bit of run and shoot 2.0 action. And we tie the ball game up. Ensuing kickoff, we're going to get up a return. So he's run maybe 3 plays and has 14 points. Not good. So I'm back down. I'm kind of living here in this ace 2x2 under center formation. We're going to do motion choice, or I was starting to go out in motion choice, but again, just reading the box count. Take a peek at the bubble. It's not there, so we hand it off. Easy squeezy. And here we're going to try the old... What am I in here? Yeah, we try to run the old deep comeback here. We get it over his head somehow. Kirk Cousins is okay in this game. 86 arm strength is not, my favorite, of course. Here comes a zero blitz. We pop the curl route there on a hot route. But he's accurate enough. RPO action we get to give. But the line is one that needs to be managed. And defensively, they're pretty darn good. You got Everson Griffin and Daniil Hunter down there. Harrison Smith is a maniac. Xavier Rhodes is okay. The linebackers are good. It's a really solid team. As we're going to pop it in here with the flanker close flood play. And we hit Stephon Diggs. I've been on the Vikings. I'm going to break out of the NFC bandwagon for a few years now. And every year it blows up in my face. Then I'm in the Falcons. I'm through figuring out both of those teams. I can't figure out the Falcons for the life of me. I can't figure out the Vikings for the life of me. So I'm just going to not talk about them ever again until they figure themselves out. But the Vikes were able to win their Week 1 game throwing the ball only 10 times, which is nuts. As you see Lamar Jackson go escape artisting and then dotting me up there. And what about that performance against the damn Dolphins? I mean, yeah, the Dolphins are dysfunctional, but that was just crazy what the Ravens did. But the thing about Jackson, I think he's going to be prone to wide variances in performance based off of how well a team can handle their running games. The running game is a little bit weird as far as what you see in the NFL. They're basically running a pistol option ground game and then basing their passing game off of that. Personally, I'm rooting for Lamar Jackson. Hope he does well. But I just still have questions about the long-term viability of that type of offense. But we'll see. There I was able to prevent him from scoring there. I was in man one, but I changed Harrison Smith from a deep middle zone to a spy, and he was able to track him down. So 17-14 game. Pop the quick out route there. This game has a bit of a shootout feel to it so far, so I gotta be on point and just try to answer. Almost get Stephon Diggs out of there. But as far as week one of the NFL season is concerned, there was as much, or in my opinion, there was more sloppy, bad performances by teams than there was good, crisp football, which you would expect in this era of no one taking snaps during the preseason. I mean, no one wants to get players hurt in games that don't count in, mid to late August, which I understand. But I think the opening week product suffers as a result. You had some good games. I mean, the Eagles and Redskins game was a good game. Redskins squandered a very big lead, and the Eagles came storming on back. Patriots looked crisp. The Texans and the Saints game was a good game, even though the defense in the last minute and a half by both teams was just deplorable. But overall, a lot of sloppy, disjointed football. The Jets-Bills game was a mess as we hit Chad Beebe on that wicked post route. And he's going to house it. We're down 24-14. So again, got to dial it up and make it happen. If I get sacked, I get sacked with this terrible ass line, but hey, what can you do? But I think that's going to smooth out as the weeks progress. I think we're going to see much more tidier football in week 2 and going forward. These teams just have to kind of find their way and establish their identity and what players they want and what roles and all that good stuff. But that being said, there are a few teams that need to figure it out really, really quick. The Cleveland Browns in particular, they got thumped, and I was happy to see that. Just way too much chatter out of the Browns all season long. Glad they got punched in the mouth. Unfortunately, they got my Jets this week, who can't cover and can't rush the passer, which is a bad combination when you do have a team that has talented receivers and a talented quarterback. And their O-line is shaky, and I wasn't really in love with Gase's play calling either. And you got Myles Garrett floating around over there also. So, Jets could very easily be off to an 0-2 start. The Steelers got to figure themselves out. The Falcons got to figure themselves out as well. I was surprised by the Raiders. I was kind of happy to see the Raiders respond to the A-B drama the way that they did and all that chaos and come out there and really play a really good game of football. Who else was a big egg layer in week 1? The Jags. Jags are a mess. I think the Jags window is done. I am still going to watch them and hope that Gardner Minshew pans out to be something, but I just think that team has too much immaturity on it on the defensive side of the ball. They're all playing as individuals. And DJ Chark made some great plays, but looking to see if he emerges. So those are my thoughts as far as the opening week is concerned. This game is starting to wind down here. It's going to squib this bad boy. We're up 27-24, and all that's left to see is if this guy can pull off anything crazy, which he can't. So there we go. I don't mind playing these Vikings. I have them in an online league, one of the 8 billion that I'm in. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to y'all later. Peace.